You'll see this thing in like a lot of games where, you have a rewarded video option or just continue after the level with no rewarded video, right? And you're just like, as a player, you're like, okay, I don't want to watch an ad. I'm going to hit the other button. And then you see an interstitial, right? And from a player's point of view, it's like, oh, I didn't want to see an ad. Like, why was I given an ad? And so it's a challenge because, as you increase the number of ads in a game, you turn off your users. The retention drops. You can't bite the hand that feeds you, so to speak. It gets more annoying for players, and we sort of turning. Sometimes we feel ourselves turning into what we despise. We were looking at other options, and we heard about AdInMo. It's really appealing, this idea that you can put ads in your game and not affect your metrics. Whenever you're adding ads to a game, you don't want your retention rate to drop. You don't want people who would have spent money on in-app purchases to go away. With AdInMo, it's just the background. There's no impact on retention. In a lot of cases, users don't even realize they have ads in the game. We've integrated a number of ad SDKs to our different games, and sometimes they take a couple of weeks, actually. They tell you, oh, it's 10 minutes or something. No, it takes a much longer time, right? So AdInMo, it's native C#. There's no extra build steps that you need to deal with. It's easier because of the native Unity experience. When you're adding AdInMo to a game, you think about where to put it in the game. Where does it fit in naturally? It doesn't hurt the experience for the user. We have one game where there's like a bus stop, and so it's like you would have an ad in a bus stop anyways, right? So just putting an AdInMo ad there is natural. Also, another challenge is also like making sure that it fits your game. Like if you're having a mystical fantasy game and then you have like an ad for, I don't know, Coca-Cola or something, does that really fit? So you have to make that consideration. So it depends on the game, really. We've worked on 2 games with AdInMo, a fashion game and a Road Puzzles. Road Puzzles, another game. And the ads that are in the background, they look great. When we added AdInMo to the fashion game with in-app purchases, there was no impact to the in-app purchases or retention. So, that's great. The idea of AdInMo is fantastic, and it is good, right? It is a nice bonus. And so it's great to be part of that, be part of something new. These kinds of alternative ad systems that are less annoying for users, it's definitely the future.